What's going on, people? It's Henry here again, and in this video we're going to be talking about one of the best financial tips out there. So get paid what you are worth and spend less than you earn. So this is something that it may sound simple, but many people struggle with this first rule. And it's true. It's very simple, but a lot of people struggle with it because we don't know how to navigate how to get paid what we are actually worth. So let's get into that. Make sure you know exactly what your job is worth in the marketplace by conducting an evaluation of your skills, which is very important because you can't just go to your boss and say to pay you a certain amount of money when you don't have any special skills. If you're working at a job that doesn't require special skills, you are not going to get the raise. I mean, think of it. Anybody from the street can literally come and do your job. So why should they give you any special raises? Productivity, job task, contributions to the company, and the going rate, both inside and outside the company for what you do. So skills is number one, and your productivity, because if you're somebody, even if you have the skills, but you're not being productive to the company, why would it give you exactly what you're asking for? It's like, I know a lot of people like, oh, but you don't need to give your company 100%. And no one is asking you to do 500 million%. What we're asking you to do is do a little above and beyond for what you're assigned. So, because that's what is going to give you that productivity and, your ability to perform your job task. But the most important one is your skills. That's what it is. In order for you to get a raise, you need to up your skills. If you up your skills, the company is going to give you a raise. And if you don't know exactly how to ask your company for a raise, up your skills, get some experience, and then go apply to another job from another company. When you get that offer, take it to your boss and say, hey, this is what I have, and this is exactly what this company is offering me. I'd love to stay here. I've been here for 2-3 years, and I would like to continue this relationship. Please, can you match this offer, or do you give me your blessings to go somewhere else? And trust me, 9 out of 10 times, your boss will buy on that. They'll give you exactly what you want, and sometimes they might even give you a little bit more than what the other company has offered. So it's important. Get your skills up, and you will get that raise. Don't think you're working in a fast food restaurant with no special skills, you're going to get a raise. That's just stupid. So, being underpaid even $1,000 a year can have a significant cumulative effect over the course of your working life. Yeah, I see that. That's what I said. Just up your skills, and guess what? You're going to be making way more than an extra $1,000 a year. No matter how much or how little you're paid, you'll never get ahead if you spend more than you earn. Very, very important. If you're somebody making $5,000 a month and your expenses at the end of the month is exactly $5,000, how bloody hell do you think you're going to be able to make it? You won't. It's so simple. In equals out. You can't, if there's a deficit, which means you're going to have a reserve to take from. But if you're spending too much, you don't have anything to take from anymore because you don't have anything left. So this is something that a lot of people, we just like, whatever, we'll just live our best life now because you only live once. Yes, I know you only live once, but the most important thing is for you to survive first. After surviving and you put things together, then over time, if you have enough, you can start enjoying all the beautiful things that comes with life. And even when you're cutting costs, it doesn't mean you're going to be eating ramen and canned foods every single day. That's not what it means. I'll give you an example. There's somebody that I knew back then. She was a friend and got introduced to me as like, yeah, I'm having issues with finances and all of that, and I was always a math person, and I was like, okay, fair enough, let's work through certain things you're going through. And we brought a budget calculator, just a random one online. We put it up and was like, okay, how much do you make? She makes $3,000 a month. Good. That was a few years ago, so that's a good place to start. How much is your rent? My rent is $1,800. What? For what? A 1-bedroom. Okay. How much do you pay for food? Well, I eat a lot of, I can't eat carbs. I have to eat highly organic food. I can't do this. I don't eat this. I don't eat that. Wait, are you allergic to all those things? No, I'm not. It's just that I don't like the taste of all that stuff. So how much do you spend on food a month? I spend anywhere from $500 to $600, and I go out to eat a lot. What? $2,400 out of $3,000 on just food and housing. What about transportation? Well, I used to have a car that always breaks down, and so I went to the dealership to get me a new car. And the car I pay, my insurance is like $300 a month, and my car payment is $500. What? You're spending way more than you're actually making, because at that point you're like at $3,200 and you're making $3,000 a month. And then people start asking and like, oh, why is it I'm struggling so much with money? Because you don't cut your code according to your size. The first thing I said, you need to cut your rent. Get you a roommate. Oh, I can't live with anybody else. Maybe you are the problem, not other people, and you can vet people before staying with them. You don't have to be friends with your roommates. Like, come on, man. You have a lot of people you're working with that have extra rooms in their houses that you're willing to rent for like $500 a month. You're not staying there forever. You're there to save money. You save money so you're not in a situation like this. And one interesting statistics, which is around 64% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That's May of 2022. That means over half of the population. They don't have any savings. They don't have like maybe $10,000 somewhere. No, they don't. No savings, paycheck to paycheck. If they lose the job, that's it. You know, they're literally 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless. It's very detrimental. This is the most important one. No matter how much little, you need to cut cost. You know, the person I was talking about, you cut cost from $1,800 in rent to under $1,000 for that car. Return the car. You do not need that car. You need to get you a car that's not going to be more than insurance and everything, $300 a month. And look at that. Already, your $3,000, you have at least close to $1,500 to save on. And for the food, you are not allergic to certain food. Like, where is all this coming from? You're trying to eat a certain type of food that you can't afford, and you're always going out to eat. Why? Just go home, do meal prep, put all your food in containers and take that for the rest of the week. Take it for lunch, take it for everything. Do not spend money on stupid stuff, and see how money is going to start growing in your account every single month. But people don't want to do that, because guess what? You only live once. So if we make $1,000 this month, hell, I bet we spend everything, because we might die tomorrow, which is very, very stupid, because at that point, you're giving yourself no hope for a future. Well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave the video a like, comment down below, and of course, leave a subscribe also if you're new. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.